Hello and welcome. It's Flatbread Friday again. And I was thinking, I had some Gorgonzola cheese that needs to be used. And I was thinking that I was going to make some blue cheese salad dressing with it. And then I realized that Flatbread Friday was right around the corner. So I decided that this week's flatbread is going to be a wedge salad flatbread. And that's because I had bacon in the refrigerator and tomatoes, and we're gonna have our Gorgonzola dressing that we made, and we're gonna put it all together and follow along, and let's have some fun. First thing we're gonna do is make our dressing. So what we're gonna add in is equal parts of sour cream. Let's say that's about a half a cup. And mayonnaise, equal parts, some salt and pepper, and half the amount of Gorgonzola as we used. And then we're going to add some buttermilk, and I didn't have any buttermilk, so I made some. This is, you can use lemon juice, or I used apple cider vinegar and some milk, and you let it sit for a bit so it gets tangy and thick. And now we're going to blend it up. But before we do, I want to add some fresh herbs. This is basil and sage mixed together from my garden. We're going to throw that in there. And now we're going to blend it up. We're going to stick the immersion blender down into this container and push the button. Okay, here's our blue cheese dressing all blended up, creamy, horrible, and I kind of like a chunky blue cheese dressing, so I'm going to add some more, and I'm going to take it from the bottom so they're not too crumbly, just to make it chunky. And we're just going to blend that together. And now we're going to make our pizza. All right, so we're heating the oven to 400 degrees because that's what it says on this particular flatbread's instructions. And we're gonna start with a squidge of tomato sauce. We don't need a whole lot. And we're gonna spread that evenly all around, followed by some shredded mozzarella. These are called sugar plum grape tomatoes. I got them from Misfits Market, obviously, like I always do. And those are going on. We're gonna kind of place those all around. Okay, our tomatoes are down, and now we're gonna follow that up with some roughly chopped cooked bacon. Okay, built. And very hard for me to bring this up to you. Let's see how we go. We can't. So we'll bring you down to it so we can have a close-up. There we go. And we're gonna go into the oven for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees. And then we're gonna put the finishing touches on our wedge salad flatbread. I just want to show you how I put the pizza directly on the rack. I did put a baking dish underneath it to catch any stuff that falls off. So see you in 20. I know that wedge salads are supposed to be made out of iceberg, but I didn't have any. So I have this romaine, and while our pizza cooks, we're going to shred this up. And when our pizza is done, it comes out of the oven, we're going to toss this lettuce in a little bowl with some of our Gorgonzola blue cheese dressing that we just made, and we're going to make a topper for our wedge salad pizza. Okay, we are out of the oven. It smells so bacony, looks so tomatoey and crispy, and now we're going to slice it and serve it. Here's what we look like sliced up. Like I say, crispy and cheesy and very bacony and delicious. And if you're serving this pizza to your whole family or guests or friends or whatever, you want to do the next step in total, or if you're just serving it just to you like I am to me tonight, You want to just do a little. Okay, I've placed some of the lettuce in a little bowl. And we're gonna drizzle over some of our chunky blue cheese dressing. Make sure you get down the bottom so you can get some of those chunks in there. And give it a toss. Hope that lettuce all up nice with that creamy white blue cheese dressing. And there's what we look like. Now we're gonna go on. And if you put a lot on, it's gonna be a knife and fork pizza. Or you could just put a little. That looks good. That's gonna give it a nice tang, a nice creaminess. And just for a little additional tang and a little additional color, I'm gonna do a little balsamic drizzle. And now we're gonna eat it up. But first, we're gonna look at it up close and see how it is. And this was a really fun experiment, and it's gonna be so tasty and yummy. And now I have a bunch of blue cheese dressing to use on salads or, you know, other stuff. So thank you and happy Flatbread Friday. I already said thank you, but that's for joining me too. And we are about to sit down and enjoy this plate full of yumminess. And it was really fun to do, and it tastes so good. And we're gonna be back with more stuff, but in the meantime, and I said it before, but happy Flatbread Friday. We'll see you again soon.